Welcome to Spring LIB.
Actually, we know that the fiber, we can say fibers are elastic in a pole vaulting pole. Pole vaulting pole. Essentially what this means is that as the athlete releases the pole, potential energy of the pole is converted into gravitational potential energy. And so what this means is that here, instead of wood is not very elastic neither. And here, when you can not only, there is a spring essentially associated with a pole vaulting pole. Here, we have a kinetic energy of the runner, we have the elastic potential energy of the pole inherently, and from the bending of the fiber glass pole. And all of these contribute to the gravitational potential energy. How this of course, if you're using wood does not act as a spring, and so it cannot. Mostly, all of the gravitational potential energy was done by the runners, and so essentially, the person who could run the most, run the quickest with the wooden pole, would be able to attain the greatest height above the bar. However, now that they're made of fiberglass, it's a bit more technique in the sense that you have to figure out how much you can bend the pole, what's the inherent spring constant of the pole, and of course your own kinetic energy that you're producing as you're running towards the bar. And so it's all those different sources of energy all contribute to the greater potential energy. Glass was introduced, people can obtain much greater heights instead of using simply a wooden pole. And so that is how fiberglass revolutionized the pole vaulting sport. That is the end of the solution. Thank you for watching.